Hello, everybody. A very good morning to all of you. This is Dr. Bharati, Vice Principal, Professor, and Dean of Academics at the Oxford College of Science, Bangalore. Today, I'm here to help you decide your career path by discussing few of the career options available to realize your dreams. Now that you have all ended up the school life, the so-called school life, wherein all was the entire journey was full of knowledge. There was no bifurcation of the subjects or the area. You had studied, you have got an opportunity to study. Maybe it is social studies, geography, your chemistry, your biology, your mathematics, your statistics, everything. Along with that, you were very lucky to have your art and craft class and your robotic class and your sports, football, volleyball, badminton, everything. So that was really a golden era of your lifetime. Now that you have finished your school life, you are all stepping into the college life. When you have to step into your college life, the biggest question in everybody's mind is, what do I take as my career? So that lands up everyone in great confusion. Take it from me, dear students. All these questions have bothered every human being on this planet for n number of times. It's not only after 12th, even after 10th, it has bothered you, whether to take commerce, science, or arts as your career. But somehow you have decided something and you have come into your plus two, and again this question lands up. I'm not telling this is the end of this question era. It will be there once you finish your degree, your professional degrees, or whatever you have taken also. Again, this question pops up again and again in our lifetime. Now, all that what matters to you is whether to take engineering, whether to take commerce, whether to take medical, whether to take arts, or I want to do pursue my passion here and there, whatever it is. So, I'm here to help you to choose your career in what you like. That is something called planning your career. The moment I use the word career, it is a very big word or a heavy word, I should say, because career is a lifelong Power went off in my house. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So I was using Wi-Fi, power went off. Now it has come, I'm rejoining.
Okay, ma'am, you can continue.
ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡೋಣವಾ ಪಾಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm back. Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
So sorry, power went off for a second and all this disturbance happened.
Okay, ma'am.
Prakash, can you start a fresh recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share the PPT now. Yeah. Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. A very good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Bharati, Vice Principal, Professor and Dean at the Oxford College of Science, Bangalore. Today, I'm here to help you decide your career path by discussing few options available to realize your dreams. Now that you all have finished your school life and you have come to the end of the school life, you had an opportunity to study all the subject. What mattered was just knowledge. Acquiring knowledge was very important in school life. And there were no bifurcation in that school life. You studied social studies, you studied geography, your history, your civics, you studied chemistry, biology, and your physics, you studied mathematics. Also, you had an opportunity to show your passion through art and craft and your love towards your sports, football, cricket, volleyball, etc., etc. Now that you are stepping into college life, you need to make certain decisions. When you are at the point of this intersection, what to make decision and how to make decision is the biggest confusion in you. This might have happened to you when you have finished your 10th also. So now after plus 2, after 12th, what do I do? Do I have to take engineering? Do I have to take medical or commerce or arts or any allied science field? This is what is bothering you. I'm here to help you out with how to make your decisions for your career and how to plan your career. When I say plan your career, it's quite serious. It sounds very serious because career is a very heavy word. Okay, so I just wanted to make you understand that career is not just about what you learn or earn. It's all about being in society with dignity. So keeping that in mind, there are lots of options and opportunities available in this planet. And what you have to know is all those available opportunities are equally good and equally compete with each other. No profession is lower, no profession is higher. One should choose a career based on academics, their personality, and of course their desire. When you're doing this, generally, we all will have a conventional thinking. What is that conventional thinking? To choose a profession that our parents like. Probably the parents may say that, look, we are a bunch of engineers and we want you to be one among them. Look, we are a bunch of doctors and we don't want to miss a chance to make you a doctor. There's nothing wrong in following the family culture. But if at all you desire to have something else as your career, I think if you have decided to do something out of your family realm, now it's time to blow your trumpet. You need to voice out that, look, I want to do something else. The second one is not to follow what the others do. Just because your friends have taken commerce, just because your friends have taken science or engineering or dental or Ayurvedic medicine, anything, you need not follow them. Friends are not to follow, but to have them along with your journey. That's it. So many of you will be having inclination towards medical or engineering profession, fine, but there are many other professions other than medical and engineering too. And one more thinking what we all do when we are choosing our career is the possibility of getting abroad jobs. Now it is no more a fancy to go abroad for jobs. It was once upon a time. And also many of the people or the parents will think that we need to do a career which will earn us a government job. Because when I was sitting for the counseling in my college, I come across many of the people telling that I want particular combination, I want particular course because I'm trying for government job. They will ask, if I do this, will I get a government job? So these are all the conventional thinking what we all have. I'm not denying. But I just wanted to make your job easier and clear your confusion to some extent by making you understand this cycle. In order to decide what you have to take in your life as a career, you need to have these things. First and foremost, you need to know yourself. What are your strengths? What are your interests? You may be very good at communication, who knows? So you may be very good at managing things or arranging some things, who knows? You have your ambitions, your interests, your strength, and above all, you have some values of your own. So please try to know yourself, what you are as a personality. Then make choice, explore options. When you explore options, you get to know, like you do research on that. Try things out which you want to be there and narrow down the choices. Find very few which actually fits in. See the industry trends, what the industry needs from what you have done. After exploring the possibilities and option, then make choices, that is, set goals, be focused, develop a plan, and finally address all the barriers what you come across for that. And last one is make it happen. You need to take action, because being passive, setting the goals and doing nothing cannot achieve anything in your career, right? So you need to make it happen. Put the plan into action, learn along the way and achieve goals. This is what completes your career development thinking and cycle. So once you know yourself, you will understand that this is what suits me. This I'm made for this profession. And also please keep it in mind, children, this is not the lifelong career you are choosing after 12th if you take any action. Your career plan may change because you will be exposed to a number of new things in the journey. So first thing, the first basic things what you have to do is to know yourself, explore the option, get focused and take action into that. And you need to know what you love to learn. For this, you can do a small exercise with your friends and families also. First thing, if I tell all these things, it looks very, very complicated. So first thing you need to be doing is to relax and not to be driven by fear or anxiety when you're choosing your career. Okay, and don't be influenced by comparison with others. Don't ever compare yourself with others, because you have a unique feature which you have to explore on. And definitely you are having a special mission, and all that you have to do is to discover what is that special mission I have come for. That's very important. What you can do the exercise with your friends and families to know your strengths are, you can ask your friends that what you are good at. Sometimes we will be not knowing our own strengths. So what you are good at. It can be done like you observe what your friends or families will ask you to teach. Hey, come on, you teach language very well. Why don't you teach us? You teach mathematics very well. Why don't you teach us? Or you explain the science protocols in a beautiful manner, in an illustrative manner. So why don't you explain the process? So please observe what your students, what your friends want you to teach you. Then also, please see that what is that you are willing to do for long hours, even after you are tired, because that is the thing what is actually the passion in you, the desire in you. Even you are tired, you will not feel tired to do that. So find out that, discover that, and observe and talk to people. Talk to your family, talk to your relative, talk to your people who have impressed you in your life, and people who have helped you, taught you, guided you, people whom you take as role model. You can talk to such people to understand what you really want to be. So these are all the things which you have to keep in mind before you choose a career. After telling all these things, if every profession finds very colorful, very attractive, and you want all of them, yes, you can do a combination of them. That is what I'm going to tell you. Career is both education based and talent based. Mere having degree will not help you in building up your career. You should be talented to use the education what you get in your career to make your what you get in your education to make your career. So what are all those? Coming to the streams, you have 3 streams always standing in front of you to decide whether it is science, whether it is commerce, whether it is arts, you jump into, right? So I'm here to brief you about the science courses after 12th. It can be physical science, physics, mathematics, and applied aspects of those physical science like statistics, electronics, computer science. Or coming to life sciences, you have something called basic science and applied science. Botany, zoology, chemistry forms a basic science, while microbiology, biotechnology, biochemistry, and genetics forms the applied science. Now I'm going to brief you only on the life science careers and life science careers with BSc and degrees leading to various combinations and other things. So the courses leading to the degree of BSc at Bangalore University available with us in Oxford College of Science is triple major. What I mean to say is this is not honors degree, it is triple major. By mentioning this as a triple major, what I mean that all the 3 subjects what you choose in the combination of BSc is given equal weightage. So there is a combination of basic and applied sciences here. What I divided as basic science and applied science, there is a combination, a wonderful mix and match of these things. And this degree is for 3 years duration. Let me introduce all the subjects to you so that you can understand where you can see yourself if at all you take these subjects. Coming to botany, all of you know it's a study of plants, including their physiology, structure, genetics, ecology, distribution, classification, and of course their economic importance. After having botany in your degree, you can see yourself as a plant scientist, a biological technician, or an environmental specialist or a scientist. You can be a mycologist, you can be a plant breeder, horticulturist, and people with the botany background will feel or can easily crack the exams, the civil service exams of Indian Forest Service also. You have something called zoology, which is a study of behavior, structure, physiology, classification, and the distribution of animals. The profession you can actually embark on after zoology is being an animal physiotherapist, biomedical scientist, environmental education officer, environmental manager. Higher education, you can get into MSc or PhD or whatever. You can get into academics also as a teacher or an assistant professor in the college. You can be a marine biologist, you can be a wildlife biologist, and of course the curators in the zoological gardens too. Coming to the wonderful subject chemistry. Chemistry is the basic of all the life science combinations. This is a scientific study of the properties and behavior of matter. You have been studying this extensively from high school and also the +2. So chemistry is a natural science which covers the elements that make up the matter to the compounds composed of atoms, molecules, ions, their composition, structure, properties, behavior, and the changes they undergo during the reaction with other substances. With the chemistry in your combination with the degree or higher education, you can get into the field of analytical chemistry, agrochemistry, astrochemistry. You can also embark on chemical engineering and biochemistry field, and environmental, food, physical, and nuclear, which are the upcoming fields or the evergreen fields, I can say. Organic and inorganic chemistry is quite interesting. You can also get into teaching very easily, either in school or college level. You can get into many of the chemical industry, your paint industry and other things. You can also be in the pest control management system with the chemistry background. So these are all the basic sciences what you study in life sciences. Coming to the microbiology, microbiology is a branch of science that deals with the study of microscopic organisms such as bacteria, fungi, viruses, and yeast. I'm sure all of the population have suddenly become a microbiologist now after this pandemic. This pandemic has educated the whole of the population with microbiology. I can see a common man also speaking the deepest immunology. They are speaking about antibody, antigens, immunology, immunity, everything. I can also see the people talking about the mutant varieties, which is actually studied in microbiology as a part of curriculum. So after microbiology, you can know the importance of microbiology in this world. So after studying microbiology, the professions which you can essay on is the diagnostic professionals you can become in the clinical laboratories, even as a scientist there. Food scientist and technology, see, food and pharma are evergreen. As long as man is eating food, the pharma is surviving, is flourishing, right? So you can be a food scientist or a food technologist also. You can be an immunologist, mycologist, parasitologist, and virologist. You can get into personal care products and cosmetic scientists and technology field also. Pharmaceutical scientists and technologists, lot of R&Ds are done wherein lot of pharmaceutical research has been carried out. You can be product managers at the companies which manufacture instruments. You can be technical support for the specialist, because all that is automated in this now. Our lifestyle is completely automated and you have automated missions to help everything. But if you have to test anything biologically, you need the support of biology for the engineering things. So you can be a product manager or a technical support specialist. You can be science writers, editors, content developers. You can get into academics either for teaching at school levels or the college levels. You can be professors. You can be marketing executive. And this quality assurance officers and managers are again in evergreen positions wherein all the industries will have a quality department, and microbiologists play a very, very important role in this. You can also be laboratory technicians, get into research and development and essay the role of biotechnologists there. And you can be production officers or managers in the industries like Biocon and Syngene. So this is the profession about microbiology. Getting into biotechnology, biotechnology is a very vast area in the biology field. It is the technology based on biology. It harnesses cellular and biomolecular process to develop technologies and products. In fact, it has expanded to include new and diverse science such as genomics, recombinant gene techniques, applied immunology, development of pharmaceutical therapies, and diagnostic tests. With a degree in biotechnology, you can have a profession in stem cell research, sales and marketing, animal husbandry, computational biologist. You can be an entrepreneur or a business development. You can have your own business setup. You can be a product development. You can be in product development. You can essay the role of project management, manager in project management, agriculture, horticulture, and of course in pharma industry, all your RT-PCR kits were designed by biotechnologists there, and preclinical research, which is actually going on now in your vaccination. You can get into academics also, And you can have patents attorney. You can be a patent attorney wherein IPR plays a very big role. A technology, what you develop, you have to protect that technology. That there comes your patent attorney. And you can get into the regulatory affairs in many of the industries. So this is the future of biotechnology. Coming into biochemistry, this is either biological chemistry is a study of these chemical processes within and relating to living organisms. It is a subdiscipline of both chemistry and biology, deals with structural biology, enzymology, and metabolism. After having a degree in biochemistry, you can see yourself as a pharmacist, you can be a research scientist, you can get into forensic science laboratories as an officer. The FSL laboratory in Bangalore itself, that is FSL is Forensic Science Laboratory. Many of the biochemists are appointed as forensic science officer, wherein you can grow as an assistant manager and a director of the lab institute. You can be a biochemist, chemical technician, diagnostic technician. You can also be a nutritional consultant because you study nutrition aspects in biochemistry. You can get into R&D. You can also get into the academics as a teacher or a professor. And of course, you can make a wonderful career in the field of bioinformatics because drug designing and all those things are related to biochemistry and bioinformatics. You can come out with a new molecule as a drug. That's a very fantastic discovery. You can do that. Coming into genetics, genetics is very, very interesting as it tells why we are like this. The way we talk, the way we walk, the way we are is through genetics. We can understand through genetics. So this genetics is a branch of biology concerned with the study of genes, genetic variation, and hereditary in organism, including us. Having a degree in genetics, you can have the professions like you can be a clinical genetist, you can be a genetic counselor, consultant genetist, genome analyst, cytogenetist, and you can also get into R&D. A huge openings are available abroad, both in India and abroad, for the R&D in genetics. All the work in research and development happening is in the field of genetics abroad, and you can also get into academics either as a teacher or as a professor. So these are all the things what you can be or you can think of. Now it is time to choose for you the combinations. There are n number of combinations with biotechnology and microbiology as the major subjects. So this microbiology and biotechnology is offered to you with all the other 4 subjects, that is chemistry, biochemistry, zoology, and genetics. Now you need to choose among these things. The BSc combinations available under Bangalore University at the Oxford College of Science is these many. This is the maximum combinations that we offer in the entire Bangalore city. No other colleges will be having this many combinations. I just briefed the combinations here. It is BSc with the chemistry, zoology, and biotechnology. See, you have chemistry and zoology as basic subjects and an applied subject there. A very fantastic combination. BSc with genetics, biotechnology, and biochemistry. You have genetics and biotechnology and biochemistry in applied sciences. You have something called chemistry, genetics, and biotechnology, chemistry, zoology, and microbiology, genetics, microbiology, and biochemistry, and biochemistry, zoology, and microbiology. If you have observed carefully, the combinations are with either microbiology or biotechnology, and all other combinations are either a mix of basic science or a applied science. This is the Oxford College of Science situated in HSR layout of Bangalore. And this college is started in the year 1994. Last year, we have celebrated the silver jubilee of this college. And this college within 25 years has registered a phenomenal growth and presently catering education to more than 2,500 students in various disciplines. A glimpse of the activities in the college. We believe at Oxford a holistic development. It starts with curriculum. We have co-curricular, extracurricular, cultural, art and crafts, we have various clubs, we have a fantastic library, we have various activities, hands-on workshop, then enrichment programs, certificate programs, everything. So it is an amalgamation of all the things ideally planned to give you so that you emerge as a graduate in a complete manner. It's not only the education what has to go inside, all the other things matter here. With all this information, dear children, I want you to dare to dream big and to act to achieve that. It's not enough if you dream big. When you are deciding few things, you have to have 9 P's in your mind. As I said in that career development cycle, I just want to make sure and repeat that you should remember 9 P's in your life when you have to make a career decision. That is your potential, your personality, your profile, your passion, your purpose, your path you have chosen, the plan you have made, the perseverance throughout, and your principle. You have some ethical principles in you, your values in you that you should not forget. So these 9 P's will play a very important role in career decision. So don't look behind when you're looking forward for a career planning, because positive attitude can make miracles. It's not the end of your life. There is always much more in store which has to come to you. So you had to dream big. Now with the pandemic, you know that lots and lots of professions have paved way. It was only engineering and medical once upon a time, and pandemic has shown us that it is not only that, but other professions are equally important, which has to be served in the nation, and you will get a very fair chance to make your contribution to the society. So with that, I welcome all to you, the college, Oxford College of Science. For more details, you can log on to the website, that is the oxfordscience.org. If you want more details, you can directly contact us either through telephone, or you can mail us your queries to either infoscience@theoxford.edu or to hsradmissions@theoxford.edu. We will be always happy to help you with your queries. So thank you very much for your patience listening. And if you have any questions, you can ask me, or if you want to write to me, I'm available at vpscience@theoxford.edu or at the phone number mentioned here. You can also comment if you are watching in the YouTube, you can comment and we will definitely try to get back to you with the queries. Thank you.